There are more positive signs on the economic front. According to the government's first quarter economic report, the Hong Kong economy has bounced back for 4 quarters in a row. By the first quarter of this year, GDP had largely returned to its 2008 peak, recouping all the ground lost in the 2009 financial turmoil. While it resumed a positive year-on-year growth of 2.5% in the fourth quarter of 2009, growth was up 8.2% in the first quarter this year. Thanks to vibrant growth in the mainland and a gradual return of import demand from the US and Europe, exports surged 21.6% over a year earlier. Services exports rebounded too, up 17.9% year-on-year. More tourists flocking to the city, combined with a surge in financial and commercial activities, pushed that number up.
Domestic sector has held up remarkably well in the recession last year, which is another factor that has helped the recovery extending into the first quarter of this year.
Subtracting the effect of the government's one-off relief measures, underlying consumer price inflation edged up 0.8% year-on-year. Last quarter had seen a 0.1% decline. Looking ahead, given the strong growth momentum in Hong Kong and in the region, real GDP growth for 2010 as a whole will likely exceed the 4 to 5% forecast in the budget. However, with so many uncertainties, especially outside Hong Kong, the government is standing by its budget forecast for GDP growth this year. It also maintains the forecast rates of 2.3% headline CPI and 1.5% underlying CPI.
If there are no major relapse in the external environment to the extent of derailing the very strong growth momentum in the Asian economies that we are seeing right now, I think there is a very high possibility that we will be going for an upward revision in the August round when we release the second quarter GDP number.